on.
How you doing? This is Giovanni Centurione.
And this is Eric J. Parker.
Today's topic, we're going to talk about online dating. Tops, bottoms, Fems, no whites, no blacks.
Nothing at
Oh,
all.
yeah. So we're bringing this topic today because it sort of irritates me. I've been single for a while, looking at different sites, and also in the bar scene. And it's always the same thing. Oh, no tops, no bottoms. I can't date you because you're a top or a bottom. You're white, you're not black, that sort of thing. How do you feel about that?
Personally, I could care less. But I think the real question is why does it matter to everyone? Like, if you're a top, bottom, femme, whatever, girl, this, that, it shouldn't matter. There's love to give everywhere.
That's the same thing I was thinking too. Like people online have also been doing these blogs about like, okay, the white profile is saying no blacks. Okay, what about the African American guy is saying no whites? The same thing right there. You know, my thing is if you're gonna like somebody, you're gonna like them regardless of what they are, top, bottom, or race or background. Do you agree?
I agree.
Mhm.
Very much agree.
Mhm. So basically, it should be like, okay, profile should just be like open about who you are, what you're looking for, regardless of like top, bottom, or race. Am I right? And then talk to somebody and see how it is.
See where it goes.
But then a lot of people don't agree with that. It's like, okay, preference kind of thing. And it's like, how do you know?
True, but then again, it all boils down like we said, preference. I mean, if someone has a preference that, if an Asian guy has a preference that he don't date Italian men, then that's him. You know what I'm saying? If a black guy has a preference that he doesn't date Spanish men, that's him. Everyone has their own preference, but the main reason is like, I don't think it should be posted it online like that, because if you're online, it should be open to everyone,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But then most
Exactly.
people online lie anyway, so it's like, sometimes you don't know. I mean, how long have you been doing online?
A few months.
Oh,
Honestly.
in I haven't done online in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but the times that I did, I've seen that lots of times, And most of the time they always say, oh, negative this, negative that. You know you're positive. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Clear.
True. No, what about tops and bottoms? Like, should be labeled as top or bottom? Because I
Yeah,
don't think so.
I think so. I mean, well, like I said, it all boils down to preference. Like, if you feel more comfortable being a top, then you're a top. If you feel more comfortable being a bottom, then you're a bottom. If you like both, then you're verse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I haven't met many people who like verse men, but, if that's what you're into, that's what you're into.
Okay,
At
because
the end of
my
the day,
ex-roommate, and cut you off, my ex-roommate apparently told himself he was a bottom until he dated a guy who wanted him to top him. So then after that, he was a top.
who is his ex-roommate?
Not gonna mention names, but he knows who he is.
Really? Really, Sheldon?
At him.
So, uh,
Anyway,
yes.
so what people that, and also myself, like I've always been, as a bottom because when I first came out, I was labeled as a bottom. People always did me whatnot. But then I tried some guys who actually like rotate, versatile, and I kind of like that. So I don't really consider myself as just a bottom or a top, because I would do both. And
So,
that's my whole situation today in a top because guys shouldn't really label themselves as top or bottom to get to know somebody. You know?
okay.
Because what if you
True.
like somebody in the street, like, oh, he's cute, go talk to him. But then something could say, oh, he's a bottom or he's only a top.
Doesn't mean you shouldn't not talk to him, though.
Exactly. Get to know somebody first,
Okay.
and then work that out. Because I've dated guys like I didn't know what they were. I did this guy for almost a year. We're both bottoms apparently, but we still worked it out and did some stuff. You
Oh,
know.
see that I can't do. See that.
But if you
That-
like somebody that much, you should get to,
True, but
experiment and try
at
different
the end of the day,
things.
if you're a bottom, you want some dick in you. At the end of the
Mhm.
day, I mean, I'm
Not
sorry,
everybody's like that.
but I mean, that's just. I guess that's just me. I mean,
Mhm.
because what are two bottoms gonna do? Rub our asses against each other? I mean,
Well.
seriously, like, I mean, I'm not trying to say what you did was wrong, but it's just like,
Mhm.
personally, I don't get. I mean, because that's like two tops together. What are you gonna do? Play swords together? Like,
No,
like.
you experiment different things. There's
But
ways
then,
to get
but then,
around it.
I mean, I guess it's going against what you're saying, but in a sense, it's not because I'm going with you. But at the same time, I'm just saying, like with the preference thing, like that, it all depends with that. Like that, I guess that's the main issue in society today is just putting in these kids' head that you either be one or the other, and if you're this and that, then we can't talk.
Yeah.
And
That
and
should
it
really
shouldn't be like
stop.
that.
Yeah.
It should be stopped, but that's why predominantly most of the gay community is single. The
Mhm.
only relationships is the older couples that we see strolling down the village or Central Park here, whatever, whatever. Like that's what you see. I mean, it's hard for people of age now to find love or
Yeah, because my thing is, if
person.
you're looking for just a top or a bottom, but then you're looking for a relationship, okay, you're just looking for sex. If all you think about is top or bottom, or femme, or how they look. If you're looking for a relationship, you should consider all options right there and work that out. That's my thing in the dating world. That's why it's so hard to date in gay society, or even like straight world as well, because looking for top, bottom, straight, no femme, femme.
I think straight. I think no.
You know?
See, I think straight people are just different.
It shouldn't
Straight
be.
people is one. You already know what straight people is. Girls bottom, guys top.
Well, I know, but it's like, okay, if you're gonna label like that, and then it says it's gonna be hypocritical. You're saying, okay, looking for a long-term relationship, then you're looking for this and that. It's like you're looking for the perfect guy, but you're not gonna find it like that. You know, that's why it's so difficult. And that's why I don't think people should label in the profiles looking for a certain thing or look or preference. It should all be open. Like, okay, explain who you are and what kind of guy you're looking for. Like, you like humor, like going to movies, that sort of thing.
But then again,
And then talk about
but
sex.
see, I mean, and I hate to say this, but you're sounding like you're going against what you just said, because it's like it all boils down to preference. If you're saying, you know, explain what you want, that's a preference. My preference, what I want, you know, hypothetically, what I want is a top. You know, now if you put down your opens, whatever, that's your preference. Your preference is open, whatever comes my way. That's it.
My
all boils
point
down
is,
to
like,
preference.
hypocritically, if you're looking just for a top or a bottom, that means looking for sex. You should say that in profile. Otherwise, don't put looking for a relationship. Otherwise, why looking for a top bottom? Looking for a relationship. You know?
I agree. But
Or
then
if
again,
you're
I
out,
disagree.
another thing that annoys me too, a little off topic, is guys who come up to you and say, "Oh, how big are you?"
Now
Now
that's an ongoing story.
that is a turn off. I'm sorry, like that irritates me to the point. It's like, okay, if I'm in a club with friends, whatnot, don't come at me and saying, "Oh, how big are you?"
Well, if
Like,
that's
what's
the first thing
gonna
that
do?
they
Does that turn me
say,
on? No.
if that's the first thing that they say to you, then obviously
I
that's
was
a
looking for
no-no.
sex. Yeah.
I mean, but if it just winds up going down with the conversation over a drink or whatnot, how big are you? Oh, really?
It's
You know,
like,
that's
oh, drive
different.
me. Yeah.
You know, but I mean, but then again, you know, there are size queens out there. There are bottoms who likes
Mhm.
12, 13-inch, you know, cocks up them.
And there's guys like
You
me
know.
who don't care what size you are. It's like, as long as you know how to use it, it's
I
okay.
second that.
Well, I don't.
I don't think that. I mean,
I don't really care. I'm not a size queen. Never been. Like, I hate people like, oh, because you're bottom, you are a size queen. No, I'm not. Never been. That's another thing. You know, stereotypically, because the way I act, I'm considered a bottom only. Like, I've done top tour. I like it. You know.
okay. Well, I mean, when it goes to the whole size queen thing, it goes down to preference again, like Gio. I think that's the main issue. People need to be more open minded to just in general, just need to be more open minded about just what's out there. You know, and as far as the size things go, that's just people. You know, that's just what people see every day, and people just put it in their head, and young kids just go with it. You know.
I don't know. This annoys me though when you see that though. Then I see a lot of blogs lately too about like the white guys say no blacks. Okay, what about the African American guys put no whites? It's the same thing. That works both ways. What do you think about that? Why is your big topic on just no whites? How about the guys who don't put no blacks and vice versa?
I mean, I must say, then it goes to preference. Like,
But it shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter, but at the same time, it's what they like. Like, you know, I understand you being offended by it, and I personally, I'm not offended by it. But if someone would say, you know, okay, no niggers or no spicks or
Well, that's a
whatever,
big
then
That's
that would
racist
piss
right
me
there.
off. But
Yeah.
if they saying no whites, then okay, fine. Okay, I don't want to be with you anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you know, move on. Just someone
But
else
those
down
people
the
out
line.
there, they're making that like that's racism because of white people put no blacks. Well, it's vice
No.
versa because I see African American ads doing the same thing. No whites.
Yeah, I mean, predominantly in the black community, you're raised to only be with your own color, and unless you grow up in an open-minded household, then you're open to other ethnicities, you know. But like I said, it boils down to society today, what they're put in their head from day one to day of birth to now. You know, they're known just one specific, you know, color, which is black, and the white community knows one specific color, which is just white. You know, but then again, when they put it on their page, that's a preference, what they want. You know, that's not saying that they don't like you, they won't talk to you. As far as sexually and relationship-wise, they want a white person. You know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, to each his own, I guess.
Yeah.
You know. But we'll be right back.